Uh, Uganda is a natural, a partnership with Uganda is natural. We are separated, as I've always said, by an artificial line that we did not draw. They have traditionally been our biggest export market. The numbers are now improving, the trade numbers, both from Uganda into Kenya and from Kenya to Uganda. We held an agribusiness symposium sometime last year, a very successful one, I might say. A number of issues arose out of that meeting that we are working on. Some of them we have gotten resolved as we are working to resolve other ones. This MOU provides a platform for further collaboration between the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce in Mombasa and the Consul General of Uganda. We look forward to a lot more successful events and further collaboration and bringing the business numbers up.
As Chairman has indicated, Uganda and Kenya are the biggest trading partners. Over the years, Uganda has relied a lot on the Kenyan market, especially the days when we had a lot of shortages in Uganda. But with time, Uganda's capacity to produce, to manufacture, has greatly improved. And therefore, we have reached a stage where we have surpluses. And when we have surpluses on the local Ugandan market, then we need to consolidate or look for new markets outside. Therefore, the agribusiness symposium and the exhibition that we held last year was made to see how the two countries can better cooperate, one, to enhance trade, but also two, to deal with the bottlenecks, the tariff and non-tariff barriers that were hindering the smooth flow of trade. And all these issues were dealt with at great length during the symposium. As the chairman has indicated, we agreed on a number of issues and follow-up actions, one of which is to organize a trade and investment mission to Uganda, which we shall have later this year. So for us, as the Uganda consulate in Mombasa, we are very happy to work and cooperate with the Chamber of Commerce, Mombasa chapter, so that we are also able to fulfill our mandate. These days, as diplomatic missions, our key mandate is to promote tourism, trade, and investment, which we call economic and commercial diplomacy. We are no longer so much engaged in political diplomacy, writing political reports, but we do a lot of commercial work to promote trade, tourism, and investment in favor of Uganda and to promote good economic relations with the countries where we are accredited. So thank you very much, and we are very happy with this cooperation. We look forward to many other engagements for the mutual benefit of the two countries. Thank you. For example, there are some non-tariff barriers. For example, in the recent past, in the case of Uganda, we have been facing a bit of challenges to export our dairy and dairy products to Kenya, poultry and poultry products to Kenya. So we agreed on a joint business forum between Uganda and Kenya that would greatly help in addressing these issues. So what we are doing actually is to try to bring the private sectors in the two countries together so that they are also, as key stakeholders, they get involved in addressing the issues that affect their businesses. For example, for dairy and dairy products, for example, we have a factory called that produces Lato milk. And I think most of you were seeing Lato milk on the shelves in the Kenyan supermarkets. But then at some point, there were issues that Kenya was raising, that maybe the milk was not being produced in Uganda, that it was just being imported and packaged. So we agreed on how Kenya would send a mission to Uganda a verification mission to see how to deal with to confirm that actually the milk is produced in Uganda. So these are some of the mechanisms. And this MOU, as the chairman indicated, gives us a platform, a forum, especially as I've indicated, between the private sector, because they are the ones that do the business. So how can the private sectors, of course supported by us governments that are supposed to provide a conducive atmosphere for the private sector to do business, how the private sector first sees, they say, oh, these are the issues where they need the support of the governments. They call on the governments to deal with these issues, because previously we would just sit as governments and just say this is what will be done without really involving the private sector. But now the main purpose of this MOU is to involve the private sector in reaching the decisions that actually affect the businesses that they do.